Hey guys, in today's lesson video, I'm going to talk about how to release the golf club so we could hit really straight golf shots like the golfers on the PGA Tour. And every single golfer on the PGA Tour, they have their own type of release. But what I'll recommend is that athletes have a better time hitting golf balls than non-athletes. What I mean by that is that if we get too technical and think about we have to rotate my lead form around 15 degrees so I don't hit the golf ball left, we're most likely not going to have a fluid golf swing, and we're most likely not going to have much club head speed and much distance. So what we have to do is we have to work more like an athlete. So what I mean by that is, what we have to do is if I just have a range bucket here, I'm going to place a couple balls inside. From this position, once I get to around halfway down, I'm going to throw these golf balls out of the basket and release the basket somewhere down the target line. I'm not going to get too technical, and I'm not going to think about how much my lead forearm should rotate. I'm not going to think about my trail hand, how much flexion it has to have and how much it has to rotate over. Instead, I'm going to be an athlete, and once I get into that around halfway down position, then I'm going to spray these golf balls down the target line in this manner right here. We have to be an athlete. If we don't be an athlete, we're not going to have club head speed and we're not going to have the distance we want. For example, if I grab a couple more golf balls and if I spray these golf balls too much off to the left, that means that my timing was off. I have to be a little bit more quicker to get my hands to release down the target line. So instead of trying to think about certain positions at impact, trying to get the perfect amount of trail hand hinge, trail wrist hinge, and the perfect amount of supination at, let's say, a split second in the downswing, what we have to do is we have to have a fluid motion coming down, going back and forth, back and forth. We have to have continuous motion, and we have to throw these golf balls towards the target just like an athlete. We don't have to be so technical. So if you grab a basket and try this out, you will feel and you will realize that the release point, it really doesn't matter. It's kind of individual on where we feel like we have to release the club. But at a certain point, we're going to be very comfortable and we're going to be very confident that if we become an athlete and we spray these golf balls, we're going to most likely eight out of 10 times, we're going to spray these golf balls pretty much down the target line. So instead of trying to getting very technical, try to be more of an athlete and try to get some golf balls in the basket and try to spray these golf balls down the target line, and you'll feel a great natural release. So let me hit one last ball and let me try to be more of an athlete, and instead of trying to get into certain positions that impact very micro movements, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the top of the backswing and I'm just going to have a fluid motion and think about that same basket of balls, and I'm going to spray those balls down the target line. So it's going to look something like this. Let's be an athlete and just spray these golf balls down the target line, and most likely the golf ball is going to go relatively straight. So if you guys like this lesson video, please like and subscribe to help my channel grow. And for in-person or online lessons, I'll leave all the information in the description below. Thanks guys.